YouTube, was good with y'all, man? We back with another conspiracy theory video, man. And yeah, we got another one again for y'all today, man. Don't mind the green screen. The green screen a little staticky. I'm gonna try to fix it, but I'm pretty sure y'all don't care about that, man. Y'all came to see the video just like I did, and we about to tap back in. I said we about to tap back in. We about to tap in. Let's get it.
Need to zoom more. Guys, what the hell is that?
I don't know
Guys,
what that is.
What is that?
Look like, I don't know. Okay. UFO? I don't think a UFO that small, bro.
This is Medellin City.
Where is he at?
There's no.
Look like Chicago.
There's not a mountain. There's no way.
Nah, that ain't Chicago. Them buildings.
Mountain top.
That look like somewhere all the way out of the state.
Mountain top. City. Wait, my finger. This is my finger. Like, honestly, I'm still. Is it a weather balloon, guys?
I don't know what that is. What the hell is that?
I swear on God, like
what is that?
No
Cause like he said he think it's a balloon. A balloon not gonna sit like that, bro. I don't know. A balloon with a pop in the air like that, bro.
You ever want?
It would eventually pop.
I don't fucking care.
That's either a camera. That's either.
Like, look. There's a plane. There's a plane.
That
There's an airport here, like to the left, to the right of me.
That's either a UFO that people supposedly call it. It's either UFO or it's a device that the government is keeping to keep watch of everything in the city. If y'all get what I'm saying, I don't know what that is.
What the fuck is that?
We only gonna watch half of this video. We gonna break it down. So when we get to 16 minutes, right? Yeah, 16 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna just do a part 2 because it's on 38 minutes. I know y'all don't want to watch. I know y'all rather watch it as a breakdown video. So I said 16. I meant 14. No wait, 19 minutes. I'm tripping. 19 minutes. 19 times 2 is 30.
Airplane's making the noise. This one. It's gonna land there. Like there's an airport there.
I don't know. I know y'all don't want to keep watching this pop. We're gonna skip it a little bit. It's one long pop. Let's get it. Let's really get it.
UFOs are being found in clouds, and here's why. There's a new movie that came out called Nope. It's a movie about a UFO.
That's a movie I want to watch too, though. I'm gonna watch that joint after I'm done with what I'm doing.
UFO that hides in the clouds. And in case you didn't know, the industry loves putting the truth on TV. This is why shows like The Simpsons exist. So what does this have to do with UFOs in real life? Now there's a new UFO sighting going viral.
What is that? What the fuck is that? Like, that is the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life, bro.
And it was found in the clouds, just like the movie.
It's in the cloud.
And for those of you that still think that I'm reaching or capping, Universal Pictures, which is the production company behind the movie, commented Nope under the video that's going viral with the UFO found in the clouds. And here's more proof in case you need that. They put the truth in our face, so stay open-minded when watching movies. And share this video so that more people know.
Extraterrestrials and stuff like that.
Trump was right the whole time.
There were a lot of folks out there making some pretty bold predictions about how things would turn out. You might remember some of the predictions.
They're coming for your guns, they're coming for your jobs, and they're coming for your freedom. They hate American energy, and Joe Biden will shut it all down. He's going to.
That if I became president...
Biden's elected, he will wipe out your energy industry.
Another prediction, that is my favorite one, I must add, is that if I got elected...
Gas prices going $5, $6, $7 for a gallon. Flood your communities with criminal aliens, drugs, and crime while they live behind beautiful gated compounds. They try to take away your guns, Second Amendment, they want to take it away, while they enjoy private security that's fully armed.
I never understood that one.
You spend trillions of dollars rebuilding foreign nations, fighting foreign wars, and defending foreign borders.
So for all those predictions of doom and gloom 6 months in, here's where we stand.
You want to use the word recession or depression?
Think of the single mom struggling to put food on the table each month.
You know, it's sad.
So if your primary concern right now is inflation,
We could stop it in 30 minutes.
when I took office,
He finally went outside. He went to get an ice cream
look, the bottom line is this.
I say you're not doing a very good job.
because he can't take any questions now from the press.
He def can't though. Nah though. Y'all can say what y'all want about Trump, but if we been honest with ourselves, bruh, Trump was a way better president than Biden ever was, bruh. Everything Trump said came true, bruh. That gas prices went up. Soon as Biden got elected, we went into a whole pandemic, whole lockdown. All this OD stuff started happening when he got elected, bruh. But not saying neither one of them is good people, because both of them are weird and crazy people. But if I had to choose Trump, I'm sorry. And I don't even care about none of that, because none of this matter. You know what I'm saying? I will not worship a man. A man. You know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? They man-made men. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised if they was made in labs. You know what I'm saying? So they not God. So why do I care about who my president is? But if we talking about the topic, Trump definitely way better. You know what I'm saying? Not saying he did the best, but he doing better than
There are a few
him.
things worse than being lynched in this country, and one of them is being lynched twice. Lynchings were such a part of the culture, part of the community, part of the quality of life for them people, that if the media got there too late, fine, don't worry about it. We'll reenact it. We will dig them up and string them up again so you can write. Y'all know how weird that had to be. Or maybe, I don't think you suffering enough, so let's cut you down right at the point of death and then put you back up again. Or just so happen maybe you survived the first one and they realized that you survived it and they stopped the ambulance. I mean, you know how treacherous you have to be to stop a man on the way to the hospital to string him up again. I'll let you ponder on that.
On
Hit
anything.
the follow button.
Hey man, they was doing crazy stuff back in the day, man.
What happened?
Me personally, I sound crazy, but if I was living in them times, I'm fighting back. You just gonna have to kill me. I only owe one person an explanation for everything I do, and that's the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Yeah, I wish I would work for a white man. You're not my God. You're tripping.
Happened to Mike DeGroy,
Respectfully.
the person who discovered a lake under the ocean.
What happened to
and then
Mike D?
just died. I found out that a few days after he was on the TV show called Alien Encounters, he was on his way to investigate the lake again, and before taking off, his helicopter randomly exploded. Here's the only picture I could find of the crash site. And I even read in an article that his family members even said after he took off, the plane immediately exploded. Like, what? The odds
Premeditated.
of a helicopter crashing is 9.84 crashes per 100,000 hours of flying. And the most common causes of helicopter crashes is like intoxicated drivers and improper training, but none like Mike DeGroy's incident. It's also really weird that no one can find the original documentary on Alien Encounters. It's like they took it away, like it vanished or something. Anyway, all this sounds pretty weird to me. What do you guys think?
Bruh, I believe everything is premeditated. They got
Long ago,
everything planned
the
out.
Navy intelligence blew up one of their campsites, right? Causing them to have to flee. And they put out several movies, like The Little Mermaid is a story of a Lelu and his daughter a lot, right? Once they came to Earth. In Greek culture, they call him Poseidon. They like to show these movies and these fake mermaids, right, of white people who put a mermaid suit on and act like they mermaids. Mermaids are not white. They ranging from different colors, from a light blue, right? From different colors like fish, right? But they mostly like a light blue, greenish type color. And like we said, they originate from the planet Neptune. Before that.
If I was to ever see that in person, I'm smacking it on sight. I'm not gonna lie. That is ugly. Look how big the mermaid pupils is. Bro. Whoa, I don't mean to do that. But yeah, the joke. God damn.
They was in Cyrus. Before that, they migrated from Earth. And these are saltwater beings. The ones that live on Earth, but because they got reduced back down to the third dimension, became less advanced than their ancestors. The ones that live under the water, now they fight with spears and pitchforks, just like the one that Poseidon carried.
Oh yeah, that's a mermaid for sure. Them the elites.
Why didn't the church tell ya?
Right now.
Law.
But I did promise that I would do a video for you regarding the information that came to me. And it was definitely meant to be. It is a big mind-blowing, it's mind-blowing. It's something I kind of already knew, but I wasn't sure, okay? First of all, okay, it starts with the inhabitants. The original indigenous inhabitants of this planet, planet Earth, the original Terrans, are the black people. Not African people, I'm saying the black people. Look what I found out.
I was talking to this pastor, and this pastor was like, y'all young people is finding out the secret. And I asked him, what secret is he talking about? He said, yes, America is Egypt. He was like, that's what the Seminole War was about, the Louisiana Purchase was about. And he was like, look up this map. It's called Tamari. And he said, y'all is Tamarikans. So I went to look up at the map, right? And I was amazed he was right. He was like, that's y'all true nationality. And he was like, when the Seminole War broke out, that's when they won and they took over America and started calling them Americans, and they spelt it different. And the Bible is based upon y'all. All pastors know this, Freemasonry know this, everybody know this. Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Would you look at this video here sent to me? They claim it's a juvenile Bigfoot. Y'all watch it, listen, pause, zoom, comment what y'all think it is. What is this?
I'm gonna say primate. Kind of
That's in somebody's house.
hopping around here. He's on a leash of some kind.
I'm moving like that John right here. What is that? I can't even.
And
this video look distorted.
Architecture, I can tell you that this is not in the United States. I think that you'll hear their language. Yeah, it's either Russia or maybe one of the stand countries.
What is that?
There's a hand for scale. You can tell this is a really small creature. And like I said, it skips right to this. And look at that human face. I mean, wow.
Is that... Never mind.
It's really hard to say that this is some sort of monkey. It's definitely not fake. I mean, with the amount of movement and the eye movement and everything, there's no way. I don't buy that this is some sort of CGI or puppet of any kind. There's a look at the hands. Pretty big considering the size of the creature.
Look like a Smurf. Just without the blue. Holding it like a baby? What the hell? Lord forgive me.
This is your skull, and this is the Paracas elongated skull. We find these skulls all over the world, but the biggest ones come in Peru. The major difference is you can see we have a vertical line, they don't have one. You can also see the back of our skull right here. And this is the back of their skull. All elongated skulls have those 2 dots as to where we have them on the lower jaw level on our skulls. I mean, this is wild. They even found a baby skeleton with an elongated skull. The skull is as big as the torso. The eye sockets are huge. They said when they did x-rays, they could not find where the second layer for the adult teeth were supposed to come in. And when they did DNA tests, they could only find where there was a mother present in the creation of this child.
That's an alien.
Not the father, which is wild. What do you guys think this is all about?
That's an alien. That head too long.
I've been talking about a theory recently that claims that there's a group of very rich individuals controlling our world leaders, media, and big corporations from the shadows. This is known as the elites theory, and some people believe that they've narrowed down who the elites may be to 13 bloodlines or families. Began talking about the Rothschilds in the 1800s, but it actually gets a lot deeper in the 1900s. The beginning of the 19th century, the Rothschilds made plans to build the Federal Reserve, which would basically allow them to print any amount of money they wanted to without needing permission from the government. However, they were met with very strong opposition from wealthy businessmen, specifically Benjamin Guggenheim, Isidor Straus, who was the head of Macy's department stores, and John Jacob Astor, one of the wealthiest businessmen at the time, and also happened to be good friends with Nikola Tesla. Now at the time, all 3 of these men were collectively worth about $11 billion and had even made active plans to stop the Rothschilds' building of the Federal Reserve altogether. But by coincidence, all 3 of them passed away during the sinking of the Titanic. What's strange is that J.P. Morgan, who had really close ties to the Rothschilds family, funded and built the Titanic and also just happened to cancel his ticket at the last minute. This is also the same J.P. Morgan that cut funding for Nikola Tesla's tower that was supposed to provide free energy for everyone in the world. Leave a like if you want me to talk more about this.
Premeditated, bro. They wanted to get him up out of here.
Never find truth. All you can do is find false, drop it and get rid of it. And eventually, when you can't get rid of any more false, what you're left with is the truth. How much false can you find? And there's lots in history. I was looking around the internet and came across the images of the 1893 Chicago World Exposition. And it blew my mind because it looked like ancient Rome in the middle of downtown Chicago. And as I looked at it further, well, here's another one in Philadelphia, here's another one in St. Louis, in Buffalo, in San Francisco, and then as soon as they were done, they tore them all down and threw them in the garbage. That just told me there's something wrong with all of these. The story of the expositions is a gigantic lie. And I think it's so huge of a lie because I think they're right at a bridge point when so many things about the 1800s that seem strange and weird, right as this sort of period ends of unbelievable strangeness, and all of a sudden these fairs spring up all over the world with impossible buildings we're talking about, which are colossal structures. Chicago built 700 acres of fair in supposedly less than 2 years. St. Louis built 1,200 acres of exposition buildings. One of the buildings in Chicago, the manufacturer's building, would house 300,000 people. There's a giant statue in the middle of the lagoon. It was called the Golden Lady, and it was known as the Statue of the Republic. It was 65 feet tall. They say it was covered in gold leaf that had copper underneath, but others speculate it was actually made out of solid gold. So you're talking 65 foot high, potentially solid gold statue. We're talking giant structures and looking like ancient Rome with towers and domes and columns and the most fine, ornate pieces to them in these record, unbelievable times. Then as soon as they're done, chuck them in the garbage. Like Jackson Park is a swamp. So supposedly they had to drive down tens of thousands of wooden stakes in order to support the weight of everything. They dug out massive lagoons, lakes. They had a canal system that ran through the entire exposition. They also had an above-ground electric train. An electric train. Well, where's the electricity coming from? That's running around the park. They had a moving walkway down by the shore. Not enough people are asking, where does this technology come from?
Just to frame it, if I'm not mistaken, the Chicago Fair was the first time people had seen electric light.
Tesla's the one who got the electricity contract for the Chicago Exposition, and it was certainly more than all of the lights anyway that were in New York City at the time were at the Chicago Exposition.
Now, it must have been mind-blowing for most of those people who had only seen gaslight or candlelight at night to see that city lit up in such a way. Again, count the way, it's 1901. We are told, whether it's true or not, the idea of being able to electrically do anything hasn't been around that long.
And this fair is bizarre. This is supposed to be Tesla's fair, where he managed to somehow move electricity from Niagara Falls to Buffalo for the fair. No one's really explained how he actually did that. And at the middle of the fair is a 395-foot-high electrical tower, on top of which, of course, is a female golden statue called the Goddess of Light. And this thing was lit up by some suggest 500,000 electric light bulbs. Again, when you look at the photos of this thing, it's just, where do they really get the power from?
I mean, think of what it would take today if you had a place with no electricity and no way to pipe it in, the generators that would have to be built.
For example, there's a building that went up for the Barcelona exposition in 1888. It was claimed to be the fastest built building in the world, 5,000 square meters, capacity for 2,000 guests, 600 rooms, 30 apartments, and it was supposed to be built in 53 days. This is supposed to be a time of horse and buggy. The 2-year building times are actually impossible unless the two most likely theories would be either A, they had a technology that they're not supposed to have, and it really was built in that time frame. Even if they built them, they had to build them out of marble and stone in record time, or if the buildings were already there.
All right, video cut off. It didn't cut off, it froze. But it was around the 19 mark where I said I was going to stop it anyway. My light went out. I don't know what's going on. So I'm about to try to figure that out. Then we going part 2, man. And yeah, about to keep going, man. Let's get it.